It has been another nice day across northern Michigan. Some more sunshine in the mix, a nice breeze, and not as much humidity. There will be some changes as we are getting into the upcoming weekend, but at least for most of us getting into the day tomorrow, still another decent day across the region. Let's go ahead and walk you through it. Future view the rest of your evening going closer to the midnight hour. Partly cloudy, it's even at times, mostly clear sky conditions. Some of our southern communities will watch for a little bit more patchy fog as we're starting off your Friday morning. Nothing too widespread, but just some things still to keep in mind for the bus stops morning drive as we're getting you into the day on Friday. Any chances for some rain? It's going to be mainly throughout the upper peninsula. It's a passing shower as we go throughout most of the day, but still, despite that chance, I still think there's going to be plenty of dry hours as we are going into the day tomorrow. And notice the little red arrows coming in mainly from the southwest, so that's going to be helping to warm us up just a little bit more as we get into the day on Friday. Easily talking about some more 70s, but probably could even include a few more low to even some mid-80s as we get into the day tomorrow. Here comes the chance again. We'll be watching this as we're going later into the day on Friday. This is going to be along a cold frontal boundary by the time we get later into Friday evening, overnight, getting into your Saturday morning. So still some shower chances, rumble of thunder along that passing through as we are starting off the weekend. And then behind that system, or at least that cold front, we will be talking about some cooler temperatures working in for the second half of the weekend, and then especially by early next week. And even still, our rain chances are going to be looking a little bit healthier as we are going later into the weekend by early next week, favoring more of our northern communities as we're going to have a little bit more of a northwesterly wind. So we actually could be talking about more in the way of some lake effect showers as we are rounding out the weekend early next week. Still keeping an eye on the upper patterns as well. Remember, we were talking about this yesterday. This is what we call a troughing pattern into the upper levels of the atmosphere, helping to give us some slightly cooler temperatures, and especially where you're seeing some of that blue shading on the map, pretty much centered right over Michigan. That does mean, at least going into early next week, we will be talking about numbers a little bit below average into the last week of August. So if you like the heat, enjoy what we have out there right now. Mount Pleasant, current conditions still. Your temperature right now into the upper 70s. Current number right now sits right there at 78 degrees. And even taking you to McBain at this hour. Also some mid-70s and 76. And light breeze still out of the north right there at about 2 miles per hour. As we go past midnight tonight, temperatures will still call it mild. Mid to even some upper 50s for many into your Friday morning. Again, southern communities, a little bit of patchy fog. Even our lakeshore communities could hold on to a few low 60s getting into your Friday. So it should be not too bad for the kiddos at the bus stop as we are getting you into your Friday morning. Still, again, some upper 50s, low 60s, and some of our southern communities still watch out for a little bit of some patchy fog as we are starting off the day tomorrow. Temperatures, it's still going to be warm as we go throughout your Friday. There it is, eastern upper tip of the mitt. Still some upper 70s, could even get a few spots. The Sioux, Sheboygan, closer to 80. It's a passing shower at best throughout the upper peninsula, but still thinking the majority of our Friday will be on a mostly dry note. Later Friday into Saturday morning, that'll be the next best chance for some rain. Western lower, there's a look at your temperatures into a Friday afternoon. 70s, if not, we're talking about some low 80s getting into the day. It's more of a southwesterly breeze into the day tomorrow. Still eastern lower, talking about some more warmth right there near the Lake Huron shoreline, upper 70s farther inland. It's a run into the low to even some mid-80s as we go right there into the day on Friday, and even right here into some of our southern communities. We'll still have your fair share of some heat for you there on a Friday, still with that westerly wind and a few more rays of sunshine as we are rounding out the rest of the week. But here comes some changes in the next 7 days. We'll be talking about the rain moving in late Friday into Saturday. Not going to be an all-day thing, but past that, it could be a few more lake effect showers at them into early next week. And then the big story past the weekend will be those cooler numbers with highs for many only in the 60s.